This question comes from Reese McQuaid. Reese wants to know, does Freddie take a team-friendly deal to keep playing with the Leafs?
No.
Something like maybe $5 million for 2 years.
No.
Then go to free agency. You guys could you guys?
Why would he take a team-friendly deal when he's in his early 30s?
Because of the cap not moving is what Reese suggests. But
there's so many players who are in just ass situations, and Freddie is one of them.
Yep.
He should be heading into the season ready to cash in. And it's just not going to happen. He might, if
he's got to play
does
lights
well,
out.
Yeah, if he does well this season, he might be able to get 7 somewhere.
Which is not bad.
No, but is the length going to be there? Is the length of the contract? Like, prior to this, like, contracts were getting out of control. And Lord knows, the lockout clock was ticking. Contracts were getting out of control, and nothing will bring them back down to earth like nobody having any money whatsoever. But you do bring up a good point. If the only reason that trading Frederik Andersen makes any kind of sense is he might walk for nothing. If you're Kyle, you should be having that conversation with him. You're calling him up to say, hey, man, I'm not shopping you. Extend that call a little bit. Further to that point, would you like to sign an extension with us? Because I'd be interested in it. Why wouldn't they? He's a good goalie.
He is a good goalie.
He is a good goalie.
How long and how much money?
I would say at least 2 years.
Is he going to do a 2-year extension?
If Freddie asks for 6.25, and for 2 years, I sign that deal tomorrow. I sign that deal tomorrow. Absolutely.
That's a lot of money, Steve.
It's not that much more than what he's making.
But for the role he plays,
it's a fourth line. It's a Pierre Engvall raise, literally. So it's nothing.
The Leafs keep doing that. Like we've said consistently on the show over the last whatever years, where you get in trouble is the
mid-level,
$6 million level contracts, and then the Leafs just keep signing these mid-tier guys to just handing out $3 million. And if you can get better value at your goaltender and not give Freddie $6.5 million or whatever it would be, maybe you spend that money somewhere else.
The question is on who and what.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's what it is, but
they're getting
maybe
killed.
It's better use somewhere else.
They're getting killed giving those raises to guys who are on their third line. You know what I mean? Your starting goaltender, that's okay. I think it's okay to give your starting goaltender a raise if they're good. Or if you can go out and get Darcy Kemper for $3.5 because, or whatever it is, $4 million, because the Coyotes are so poorly run. You absolutely go out and do it. But in absence of any of those deals, if you have a chance to get Freddie at a slight raise on a short term, yeah, absolutely.
It's not necessarily even about the $6 million number. It might be a $3 million or like a $4 million goalie plus a $2 million goalie, or plus like a $1 million goalie. You do a tandem. Is that the dedicated money you want Freddie Andersen at?
Probably not.
At that rate,
especially with Jack Campbell making $2 million. But again, remember that when there is no Freddie Andersen, there's the absence of Freddie Andersen. And can you get a .915 save percentage out of somebody else for less money? And that's basically what you're looking for, right?
Here's a question. Can you get a higher save percentage out of Frederik Andersen because you have Jack Campbell all year?
Well, and that's a good question.
The Habs are making a pretty huge bet that you can get a better save percentage out of Carey Price because you have Jake Allen next to him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think if he's up for it, which I don't necessarily
at a certain point,
think
it's
he will
like
be.
You don't make his choice. You make the choice for him. Freddie, you're starting this many games this year.
Yeah, well, no, there's that issue altogether.
Like, of course he's going to want to play in every game. Your job as a coach and a general manager to say, this is how many you're playing. Like it or lump it. Don't care.
Like it or lump it.
Don't
God,
care.
you're such a great dad.
It's just sort of like, why are we letting the tail wag the dog here? He's getting paid. They will sell him how many games he's going to be in. If he's upset about it, boo-hoo. Sorry. It's clearly not worked doing it the other way. We have definitive proof it has not worked. What else do you need? Like if Freddie Andersen was going into the playoffs and they're like, you know what, Freddie, we're going to limit you to 20 minutes a night. That's all we're going to do. And he had a .945 save percentage. I can understand why Freddie would be like, hey, let me play the other 2 periods. But it's not like Freddie Andersen's been stellar in the playoffs. He has not.
He had good numbers this year, but we've talked about
He wasn't in the playoffs this year.
Well, and then there's that. That's a whole other conversation.
He wasn't in the playoffs. So that doesn't count.
Yeah. Whoever brought that question up in the first place, though, Jesse,
Good question.
It's a great question, and I think it's something – Reese, I think it's something the Leafs should absolutely explore. But if you're Frederik Andersen, I mean, it's all about risk. Mm-hmm. If I don't sign this deal next year, I could make 7, 8, something along those lines. But I don't know. I got my buddy Austin here. I know I'm the starter here. Is this? Free agency is interesting this year because do I really want to move right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I really want to? And then you start going, oh, well, this city's nightlife and this and that. And you don't got to worry about that for the next year or something. You know, where's the best place to go on secluded walks? Which city has the best secluded walks? Because that's basically all you can do right now. Yeah, I don't know. It's worth having the conversation with Freddie.